fall. The state across the nation, and it's a sin. The cops, the fake, the fraud, they're messing with me. Come on, come on, come on, let's get it out.
What's up, stupid idiots? My name is Zach Carrier. You're tuning in to Marking Out. This is the very first episode, so to give you a little tidbit about what is to come, we're going to be talking about pro wrestling as a product, the WWE, fantasy booking, pay-per-views. We're going to have live reactions and predictions on those pay-per-views, and anything in between that you can think of. This is the very first episode, so buckle in. I ask you to do a few things first before 1. Subscribe. 2. Comment. 3. Like. And 4. Share with your friends. Thank you for doing those. Let's get into it. Today we'll be talking about the Royal Rumble, the lead up to it, what I think is going to happen at it, and the aftermath. We'll also be talking about NXT TakeOver San Antonio. So I was at the Go Home show for Raw, and I thought it was fantastic. I really enjoyed the Chris Jericho Roman Reigns match just because the fallout from that. I also really enjoyed the Cesaro and Luke Gallows match. That was really great. But the match that stole the night and my mark out moment, because I freaked out because I'm a huge Triple H mark, was the Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn match. Seth freaking Rollins, when he did pedigree to Sami Zayn on the hardest part of the mat, blew my mind. I didn't expect it for one, and don't know how they got away with that. I know they do other crazy things on the apron, but that was pretty intense. But I loved it. Also, when they hit Triple H's music, I jumped out of my seat. I'm a huge Triple H fan, so I was so excited that he was going to be there. Tease, but it was great, and made Seth Rollins still look strong because Sami Zayn didn't beat him clean or anything like that. Roll up for that win, and then the end. I kind of knew Undertaker might have been there, but I wasn't 100% sure if he was going to be there or not. But it was a go-home show, so he had to be. So seeing Goldberg in person was fantastic. You see Brock Lesnar, that was great, and then the Undertaker, that was fantastic. Got chills, like everyone else does, really, when that gong hit and then blacked out. I thought Raw was good though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being there. I enjoyed just feeling the atmosphere that it gives off. And my good friend Jeff, he was there with me. It was his first show, so it was good to have a great show like that, especially go home to the Royal Rumble. But yeah, seeing Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, The Undertaker, and I'd go back anytime I can. SmackDown the next night I didn't get to go to, but some of my friends did, and it was all right. There wasn't anything that blew my mind or stood out to me. Dolph Ziggler, my current favorite superstar that's currently wrestling, had a squash match. John Cena got called out by AJ Styles. The end match was the lumberjack match. The Miz versus Dean Ambrose. I get why they didn't change the titles, but I think that the Miz should have kept it. I don't think Dean Ambrose should ever have gotten that title. He's not doing anything with it. I'm excited for the Rumble. I'm excited for the road to WrestleMania. This is an always exciting time. The matches for the night are Kickoff Show, Raw Tag Team titles, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Cesaro and Sheamus, but there'll be 2 referees, which makes sense if you've been watching Raw. Kickoff Show between Sasha Banks and Nia Jax match. Then on the main card, we have a 6-woman tag match. It'll be Nikki Bella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch versus Mickie James, Natalya, and SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. Then we have Cruiserweight title match, Neville versus Rich Swann. And we have Bayley versus Charlotte for the women's title match. WWE title match, John Cena versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And a no DQ match for the Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens with United States Champion Chris Jericho hanging above the ring in a shark cage. There's a couple matches that I could do without. Rich Swann versus Neville. I get it, you have to show off the 205 and the Cruiserweights. But that's Raw. I'm going to count down how many Raw matches there are. So that's Raw. Then you have the Universal title. You have the women's match for Raw. And then you have both kickoff shows. That's 5 matches for Raw and 2 matches for SmackDown, and only one of them is the title. So you got Jericho, Lesnar, Goldberg, Zayn, Taker, Strowman, Big E, Kofi, Xavier, Cesaro. That's 10. Sheamus, Big Cass, Rusev, Big Show. So that's 14 out of the 30. So almost half. Baron Corbin, The Miz, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, Mojo, and Ziggler. So that's not even like 14 Raw, 8 SmackDown. What? Like, I get that there's 3 hours of Raw, and Raw has been the flagship show, and Raw is the A show. On Saturday, I'm really excited. I'm a huge NXT fan. Sometimes I miss a couple episodes, but I always think that the takeover shows are a lot better than the actual episodes. All right, so the card is the NXT title match, the glorious one, Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Then we got the tag title match, Authors of Pain versus #DIY. Fatal 4 for the NXT Women's title, Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross, Billie Kay, and Asuka. Eric Young versus Ty Dillinger, and Roderick Strong versus Andrade Cien Almas. I'm excited for NXT San Antonio. If you are too, please leave a comment. Tell me what you're excited for, what you think should be different, or who you think should be in NXT that's on the roster now, the main roster, and should be brought down, or someone that you know in the indie scene that should be brought over into NXT. Please let me know in the comments. Yeah, I think the road to WrestleMania this year is really exciting. I believe that there's a lot of matches that could happen. What I hope happens at WrestleMania, I'm hoping Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the Universal title. Whether that means Jericho winning at the Rumble or something happening at Fastlane. I think Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Charlotte versus Nia Jax would be great for the Women's Raw title. I think Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. I think Asuka should debut before WrestleMania or at WrestleMania. I think that'd be a great match. AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Baron Corbin would be great. I think Baron Corbin's deserving of getting in that spot, and I think he could win the Royal Rumble too. Undertaker versus Finn Balor, hopefully. The Demon King versus the Phenom, the Dead Man. I think that'd be a phenomenal match, or at least storytelling. But I think there's a lot that can happen in the WWE this year, which is exciting with the brand split and everything. So we'll see what happens, I guess. But I'm excited, and I think you should be too. WWE has a lot coming. Thanks for watching, stupid idiots. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any comments on how I'm doing, if I'm doing well, what we would like to see, what I can do better. If you'd like to be on the show, please leave a comment down below. If you want to talk about anything in wrestling, please also leave a comment down below. You can catch me on Twitter at markingout. Out has 2 T's, so MARKINGOUTT. Expect a video or 2 on Saturday and Sunday. I'll be putting out predictions for NXT TakeOver San Antonio, maybe live reactions. We might be doing live reactions for Royal Rumble if that one goes well, and we'll do predictions for the Royal Rumble. But please check us out. Me and my friends will be having a lot of fun. Have a good one, guys.